Hey guys! So today we're going to analyze the potential production targets of Tesla Giga Berlin. As the Tesla Giga Berlin plant in Germany nears the start of high-volume production and sales of electric cars, more and more reports emerge about what to expect. Customers and investors have been brainstorming on what they should expect from the automaker's new plant. Be sure to keep watching as we try to outline the dynamics of Tesla Giga Berlin. Tesla's surprise announcement that it would build its fourth gigafactory near Berlin hit Germany's car industry like a bombshell. The company's flamboyant CEO, Elon Musk, casually dropped the news in late 2019 on a stage in Berlin after being awarded a Golden Steering Wheel Award for the Tesla Model 3. The excitement hasn't subsided since then. Germany's trio of car-making groups, Volkswagen, which includes Porsche and Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz, fell into disrepute with large parts of the public and the government following its emission manipulation in the Dieselgate scandal, and because of its initially hesitant move to electric mobility. In a country where climate change often tops voters' concerns following unprecedented heat waves, droughts, and the Fridays for Future protest movement, clean mobility advocates have welcomed Tesla's plans as a huge gain for the mobility transition. Many people also pin great hopes on the factory's economic effects. The state of Brandenburg, which surrounds the capital Berlin and houses the plant, is a structurally weak region with few employment opportunities. It's desperate for new jobs, as many will be lost during Germany's coal exit, since the mining industry remains one of the state's most important employers. The regional government aspires to turn the area into a future mobility and energy transition hotspot and showcases the Tesla location as a main focus alongside broad issues such as digitalization and education. The media frenzy is also fueled by Musk's publicity stunts on Twitter, where he suggested the plant should have a mega rave cave, a swimming pool on the roof, and be filled with graffiti art. But not everyone is welcoming Tesla Giga Berlin with open arms, and local protests against the factory have received broad media coverage. Many observers also expect a clash with Germany's powerful metalworkers union, which has more than 2 million members and has warned Tesla over its record of fighting unionization. Now, according to the latest report by longtime Tesla supporter, the current production rate of the made-in-Germany Tesla Model Y stands at about 100 units per day on some days, so per week it would be about 500 or more. The unofficial report says that the regular production rate is expected to increase to 1,000 per week by the end of April. Those first MiG Tesla Model Y will be equipped with the 2170 type cylindrical battery cells, which was confirmed by the company in January. The 2170 type battery cells and packs will be supplied from Tesla Giga Shanghai, according to the report. The rumor explains that the switch to the new 4680 type cylindrical battery cells is expected in the third quarter or the fourth quarter of 2022, which will require shutting down the plant for about 3 weeks. The local production of 4680 type cylindrical cells is expected to start in a few months. The plant in Germany is focused solely on the new battery format and will not even bother to assemble the 2170 type packs on site. Some other interesting information is also about the installed manufacturing equipment. According to the report, the 2 installed Giga presses are able to produce enough parts for 2,500 Model Y per week. To get to 10,000 units per week, Tesla will have to have 8 of those. The first customer deliveries of the MiG Model Y began in March. More than a week after its first delivery event, Tesla Giga Berlin has already transported Model Y vehicles out of the facility's grounds for deliveries across Europe. Drone operator Tobias Lind recently flew over Tesla Giga Berlin and spotted Model Ys in the midst of being transported out of factory grounds. Many more sightings will occur as Giga Berlin ramps Model Y production and deliveries. Tesla Giga Berlin marked the first Model Y deliveries on March 22nd, with Elon Musk personally handing over the vehicles to the owners. Musk celebrated with everyone at the event with another impromptu dance performance. So Tesla Giga Berlin could significantly increase the EV manufacturer's production and delivery numbers in 2022, even if it doesn't reach full capacity by the end of the year. Tesla crushed expectations in the fourth quarter of 2021, exceeding 300,000 vehicles delivered. The company delivered almost 1 million cars in 2021, ending the year with 936,172 handovers. Tesla's end-of-the-year numbers are staggering considering that only Giga Shanghai and the Fremont factory produce those vehicles. And with Giga Berlin now in operation, Tesla will surely surpass 1 million deliveries. The Tesla Berlin car plant's primary manufacturing areas include the press shop, foundry, body shop, paint shop, powertrain manufacturing, seat manufacturing, and final assembly. Tesla also wants to turn the site into the world's largest battery cell production plant. CEO Musk said an annual production capacity of up to 100 gigawatt hours was possible and then possibly increased to 200 or 250 gigawatt hours. A plant with an annual capacity of 100 gigawatt hours alone could produce enough batteries for 1.3 million Model Y vehicles with a 75 kilowatt hour battery. One very important point to note as well is the location of Tesla Giga Berlin. The site is located in the sparsely populated and largely forested municipality of Grünheim, around 35 kilometers southeast of Berlin, where Tesla bought a plot of land that had been reserved for an industry project for around 20 years. BMW considered building a car plant at the same site 2 decades ago, but eventually opted for Leipzig instead. Tesla says convenient accessibility will be ensured by an extensive infrastructure of bicycle ways, roads, and highways, and direct train connections. The site is located very close to an autobahn and will have a dedicated exit. The construction of a plant railway station for freight logistics is also planned to achieve the highest possible share of rail in freight traffic, according to the Brandenburg state government. Tesla is also considering using additional space in a nearby logistics center. The company also plans to establish an engineering and design center in Berlin itself. Getting the final permit for the factory was a long and drawn-out process. German law allowed the company to proceed with construction and the basis of provisional licenses in spite of outstanding questions regarding the factory's environmental impact. And Tesla largely completed the car factory before receiving final permission. Tesla would have been forced by law to dismantle the construction and reforest the area if it would have been denied. Many critics took issue with the start of construction despite pending licenses. At a public hearing, which was part of the approval process, critics complained that the state's environmental agency had already signaled there would be no general obstacles to the licensing procedure, even though more than 400 submitted objections had not yet been fully refuted. In April 2021, Tesla criticized that slow approval processes for German industry and infrastructure projects stand in the way of urgent climate action efforts, as the car maker continued to wait for the final approval. The authorities' approval process might appear to be slow, but is extremely fast by German standards. Getting the necessary approvals to build a single wind turbine can take several years in the country. Well, the speed of the project is partly due to Tesla being prepared to take large financial risks. But the relevant authorities have also made great efforts to allow a rapid realization. Shortly after the announcement that Tesla had chosen this location, the state government launched a dedicated task force to coordinate and speed up the project without interfering in the approval process. The task force includes not only all affected ministries and Tesla delegates, but also local representatives. The good news for customers and investors right now is that Giga Berlin is already up and running. The new plant is not only going to be instrumental in Tesla deliveries, but also in creating jobs for locals. We could say it's why many locals fully supported the construction of the plant. As for volume production, it's only a matter of time. We'll have to wait until the end of the year or early next year when Tesla will announce the full year results. Feel free to join in on the speculations via our comment section. You can also support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.